So Heather and I just had the privilege of celebrating 5 years of marriage. And a really cool thing that's happening in 2026 is PFG is going to turn 10. And that's kind of hard to believe because, we met in 2018 and I started here and there helping out a little bit, but it's been wild to see not only our team grow over that time period, but just the entire media market, how things have developed. And newspapers are still there, but it's definitely not as big of an aspect of what we do in the traditional media space. So much of new media has really taken over, and we're excited about where the technology aspect is going for the coming years, and we're working on things on that front as well. But I mean, Heather's seen it all, so I'll talk about the past 10 years.
Oh my gosh. I started Publicity for good at the time because I wanted to make the same amount of money that I was making at the ad agency. So started the company from my mom's basement, was working at Lifetime Fitness in a minimum wage job, slowly getting clients. And I worked at Lifetime Fitness while building PFG for 3.5 years. We get up at 4, work on PFG, work at the gym, and then at night work on PFG. And then it was just a VA, and I think only had like 4 or 5 clients, but I believed in PR so much. I saw how good I was at it, and I did an intensive at Georgetown and studied conscious capitalism. And for the longest time, I wanted to go into nonprofits and donate money. But then I realized the power of publicity, and I could spend 5 minutes of my time, secure one TV segment for an organization, reach millions of people, and potentially raise millions of dollars from that TV segment, right? So I saw the power of PR. But I would say when things really started was when we talk about this and joke about it. I went on a press tour to LA for a client, and I took a one-way ticket because I don't want to be rushed for the press tour. It was actually cool. A dream brand that I love called Primal Kitchen. I actually got to go to his house. That was like a manifestation moment, but I ended up staying in San Diego from that one-way ticket.
Yeah.
Back in I started the business almost 10 years ago, but I stayed in San Diego.
And then less than a year of you being there, I think we met.
Mm-hmm.
I had one last deployment, and around that same time period is when you shifted to the name Publicity for Good.
Yeah.
And that became such a core focus very early on, and it's really stuck with us and held us accountable. Like, hey, we're here to make a positive impact. And we've gotten to work with so many amazing brands and clients over the years who are in alignment with that. And we really just want to work with people who are doing good stuff in the world. And keeping that positive light has led into other projects. And we have a lot going on that front. And a personal passion, as we talk about all the time, is freedom. Freedom of speech is obviously the one that we touch on so much with being in the media. And getting those positive stories out there to be heard by the right audience to make an impact is so, so important. So we continue to work on that front, and we continue to discover new brands and old brands alike who are doing amazing things in the world. And now we've built this amazing team of 65 plus people. And, the core behind the entire team is mission driven. And we absolutely love living that day to day. And I'm really glad our kids get to see it.
And now we're in Nashville.
Yeah, we went from San Diego to all over the US for 2 years and ended up in North Carolina for a little bit. Now we're in Nashville, getting back to a major market, honestly. And we're starting to build the team here. We're starting to build the community here. And a huge part of what we love, and absolutely our mentorship is, our mentors have been a huge part in this, is we're so focused on just building that community and making sure that the positive message continues to get out.
Yeah.
So what are you excited about for what we're doing moving forward?
I talked about this, but PR matters now more than ever, in that the LLMs, 90% of the mentions that come in are from publicity. So working with brands to get recommended when people search for best small business lender, best coffee brand. That's exciting for me. Training my team. I launched 2 books this year. I'm excited to launch more books and just continue to grow the team, train the team, more media relationships. That's what I'm excited about. Those are my things for sure.
Yeah. And for me, continuing to grow the team, continuing to provide a higher level of service for all of our clients. We've added on multiple services this year. We have a couple more planned for next year, but really diving deep into, hey, how can we help a brand grow to the highest level, become a leader in their space? We know we have to set the example with that. So a part of that is, making sure that we're contributing to our content and making sure that people understand that there's so many more opportunities now to grow their brand, to grow their business. And, we learned a lot from others. So we want to provide the knowledge that we've accumulated over the past 10 years as an organization and make sure that's available to the world. So in 2026, expect to hear a lot more from us.
Yeah.
And hopefully our growth inspires you to keep fighting, because not every day is easy.
Right.
But when you have a mission behind it, you can move forward, and the hard days become a little easier because you're fighting for something. So we're excited to continue fighting for you and your brand to have your voice in the marketplace.